A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and probably good night to my dear pastors, prophets, apostles, in the vineyard of God, and our spiritual brothers who believe in God so much. This is a dear message to you. And you've now gotten married, and all you can do now is to customize our beloved sisters, our beloved mother and sister. You have customized them. They have no friends, they have nobody to go to. It's one of the things all spiritual brothers like to do. The moment you are married, you are disconnected from all of your friends, okay, so that you can focus on your family. And there's nothing bad about that, so you can have time for your family. But unfortunate thing, sir, is that after customizing her that she has no friend, you have ceased to be her friend. The only thing you do in the house is to actually, kabash. You sit as the lord of the house. And it surprised me these days that now wives are even afraid of their husband. If children are afraid of their father, should the wife also be? I think you need to go and read Malachi chapter 2. You start from verse 13 downward. There's a message from God to you there. You are treating them anyhow, they cry because of you over the night. I'm talking about a wife, not a girlfriend. I'm not even talking about a fiancé here. Okay, I'm talking about a wife, the one you have succeeded in marrying into the house. Sure, you know that this was not how you were doing before you married her. You were all out on her, you call, you pick calls, and then you tell her how much you love her, and now you have succeeded in marrying her. The last time she had that was probably many years ago. The last time you even went out, she has told you what she loves. She loves hanging out, and she's not even looking for friends. She wants a friend in you, but you are not available, sir. Okay, even the little time you have at home, you are not available. You switch on the TV, and then you watch, and then you want to discuss spiritual matters 24/7. Never a time will she come around and say, this was what I went through the day. You are not interested in such a discussion. I think most of us have problem with over maturity. If you are not ready to be a babe sometimes, I think you should not even get married. Okay, sometimes this maturity need to be placed down, okay, so that you can save your marriage. All right. And sometimes you're at home, and your children, you are not even accommodating. You know that this is not godly virtue. Okay, this is not a godly virtue. I remember many years ago when I wanted to marry my wife, when courtships. One day I was at home and the Holy Spirit asked me, go and ask your fiance, out of those three people, who would you like to be married to? Your father, your pastor, or your friend? Without any, I've not even landed, without any hesitation, say my friend. Wow. I was going to be a pastor to her, but no. Until you become a friend, your pastoral ministry will not affect her. Please bear that in mind. You may say all you know how to say, you may be vibrating and people are worshiping you. You are just a pastor to them. You are not a pastor to her. Before your wife can say, he is my pastor, and it's not a facade. I'm not talking about this altar and pulpit, showcase that we see. I'm talking inside now, because how you know you are his pastor, you are a pastor rather, is by the things she does behind the scene. Okay, she's in the kitchen, she's listening to your message. She's in the bedroom, she's listening to your message. And she come and say, that message is very powerful. You are a friend indeed, okay. She has seemed to see a friend in you. Don't be boring, sir. On behalf of the Association of Pastors' Wives and Spiritual Sisters, I'm pleading that don't be boring, sir. You are boring, sir. My brother, you are very boring. With all due respect, sir, you are boring. And there is no time to watch even Christian movies together. There's no time for such. Every time it's prayers. So thank God for your life. We are all good in praying, but that is not all that there is to sustain a home. More often than not, what we need to sustain a home is more than that. I pray God will help you, and God will keep your marriage. I will keep mine too, okay? God will help all of us by His grace, but we need to also play our part. These are wisdom that keeps a home. Please, sir, try losing up a little bit, okay? You are not losing your sense of spirituality by doing that, okay? You are not losing your sense of spirituality by doing that. And you take it from me, if you will do that one and make her happy, okay, just watch what your ministry will become like. Watch what your spiritual ecstasy will be like. You'll be more happy for being fulfilled. Don't forget, that place, Malachi chapter 2, It says she's a residue of your spirit. That's verse 15. She's the residue of your spirit. You are not complete without her. That means I want to term that place to mean that if you keep treating her this way, you will soon have spiritual problem. Why? Because she's the residue of your spirit. May you not have spiritual problem. May I not have one too. And may God help us that our ministry, our marriage will be a frontier of our ministry. It will be an epitome of a marriage that is worth of emulation.